Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2025 Senior Awards Night. Let's give it up for all of our seniors for the great day that they've had. Most of you seniors got up very early this morning. We were at the football field for Senior Sunrise Breakfast at 5:30. Oh yeah, it's a good time. It's been a long day for all of us. We met in here for a couple hours. We talked about what next week was going to look like. We handed out our cap and gowns. We handed out some medals and some honor cords. We did our final senior walkthrough of all the buildings, starting with the elementary school, going all the way through the high school. Tonight, we get to sit back and enjoy these nice, comfortable seats for 4 hours as we, just kidding. See if you're still listening. All right. We've got some nice, comfortable seats, but tonight we get to sit back and recognize the hard work and accomplishments that our seniors have put forth all these years. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's give it up for our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Roos.
Welcome. We're glad to have you. I get to kick off tonight with the first few scholarships, so I will get rolling because we do have quite a few. You can see the agenda for tonight. So I'm going to start off with the B. Clark Berry Memorial Scholarship. This student must have at least a 2.667 GPA, have participated in school and community activities, and demonstrated outstanding citizenship. This year's recipients are Lucas Kavanaugh and Claire Napier. Next, I have the Ronald Charles and Roger Neal Harrington Scholarship. In memory of an African American, this scholarship recipient must have a 2.667 GPA, show leadership and participation in school, community, and church activities, and demonstrate good citizenship. This year's recipient is Essian Smith. The next scholarship is Muriel Godwin Memorial Scholarship. This student must have a 2.667 GPA, participate in school and community activities, demonstrate good citizenship, and have participated in at least 1 year of high school athletics. This year's recipient is Caitlin Gerstenschlager. The last scholarship I have is Canepa Family Scholarship. This student must have earned at least a 2.667 GPA and be an outstanding citizen. This year's recipient is Owen Darby.
Dr. Roos and ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to be here this evening to present the Weir Family Foundation Scholarship. My wife and I founded the Weir Family Foundation in 2007, and since 2009, we've been giving scholarships to FESTA students. who have been very worthy and have done well. And tonight, I want to award the scholarship to Trevor Bayless.
Good evening, my name is Jonathan Earnhardt. I'm one of the assistant superintendents here. Seniors, I'll tell you this real quick story, and I don't want to drag it on. I remember when I was a senior in high school, and I was sitting in your shoes, and I was a scholar athlete, and I got good grades, and I always told my mom, I should get paid to go to school. Well, tonight's your payday. I have 4 scholarships to present. The first, the CV Sarah Trappin Memorial Scholarship, is awarded to a Festus senior who has earned at least a 2.667 GPA, has participated in school and community activities, and has demonstrated good citizenship. This year's recipient is Amelia Brunner. The Karen Tesreau Trust Scholarship is awarded to outstanding Festus seniors who are planning to pursue a degree in music. This year's recipient are Levi Green and Chase Carr. Apparently there's a glare issue. I don't know what that's all about. The Morris and Rosalinda Goldman Scholarship honors students who have earned at least a 2.33 GPA, are good citizens, have scored advanced or proficient on all end-of-course exams taken during grades 9 through 12. This year's recipients are Ella Mullisbaugh and Cecilia Mepiel. The Adam and Willa McCullough Scholarship is presented in recognition of 2 outstanding African American educators. This student must have earned at least a 2.33 GPA and be a good citizen. This year's recipient is Essian Smith.
Hi, my name is Denise Funston. I am the other assistant superintendent here. I am known as the assistant superintendent with the good hair, unlike, Mr. Earnhardt. So, that is true. That is true. We fight like cats and dogs because we love each other so much. He's been a great help to me. This is my first year, so I have 2 scholarships that I'll be announcing. The first one is Matthew M. Lucas Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to students who demonstrate good citizenship and consistently exhibit friendliness, helpfulness, and respect of others. This year's recipient is Claire Napier. As the newbie, they have blessed me with the opportunity to announce a scholarship that has, I believe, there's 43 recipients. So please bear with me as we go through the names here. If you could hold your applause to the end, that would be appreciated, although I know it's hard when it's your family. The Maurice O. Lucas Scholarship is awarded to students who have a 3.0 GPA after 7 semesters, are a good citizen, have a solid goal for their future and reason for wanting to continue their education, and have leadership or participation in school, community, or church activities. This year's recipients are Carson Baker, Connor Bartlett, Kylie Bayer, Trevor Bayless. You guys are being so good, thank you. Kaylee Beck, Matthew Bell, Amelia Brummer, Mallory Burton, Natalie Cage, Scott Carter, Aiden Cole, Alyssa Collins, Annabelle Cook, Bailey Corson, Michaela DeClue, Autumn Dippy, Colton Dollar, Grace Dust, Calvin Ellis, Mila French, Vivian Glaze, Levi Green, Evan Griffin, Malcolm Haynes, Haley Hybeck, Cheyenne Hoffmeister, Joseph Huntsman, Cambria Jude, Gracie Kemper, Braden Lindsay, Frankie Lou, Cecilia Methia, Riley Moore, Ella Mothersbaugh, Aiden Nelson, Brady Nolan, Olivia Rabel, Zachary Rector, Alex Rose, Elizabeth Richardson, Kylie Santa, Delaney Schmidt, Addison Smith, Essian Smith, Tate Beauty, Cole Vogel, Annabelle Whitener, Alexandra Yates, and Riley Zusiak. All right, now let's give it up for all of these. And bear with us just a moment as we hand these out. Thank you. congratulations once again.
I've been gone long enough. I'm going to reintroduce myself. I am Kim Neal, Mrs. Neal to some of you out there. You guys were a great group of kids when I was over at middle school. I haven't seen some of you since 7th or 8th grade, so nice to see you tonight. On behalf of the entire Keepy family, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2025 and wish you the best as you begin your next exciting chapter of life. The Lieutenant Kent M. Keepy Scholarship was established and awarded for the first time in 1993. This scholarship was set up in memory of my parents' only son and my only brother, Kent, who died at age 29 in a naval air crash on February 26, 1992. Kent was a 1980 graduate of Festus High School, where he was involved in student council, band, football, basketball, and baseball. He continued his baseball career at Jefferson College and then Missouri Western State College in St. Joseph, Missouri at that time. His next pursuit was acceptance into Aviation Officer Candidate School, and that led him to his dream of flying the Navy's FA-18 Hornet, the same jet that the Navy's Blue Angels still fly today. Although I think it's the Super Hornet now. I forgot. He flew missions into Iraq from the aircraft carrier, the USS Midway, during the time period of the Persian Gulf War, which included numerous night carrier landings. He was later assigned to the prestigious Test and Evaluation Squadron, VX-4, where he served as a test pilot, evaluating U.S. Navy fighter aircraft, and assigned to work on the radar system of the then new Super Hornet aircraft. Kent had been selected to attend Top Gun school and would have joined the Navy's Blue Angels precision flight team later that same year, had his life not been cut short. Kent's blessed and full life ended suddenly on that February morning in the San Gabriel Mountains of California. My dad, Glenn Keepy, would like to share the words of Kent's commanding officer that he had to offer to us during a memorial service that was later held in Kent's honor.
Believe it or not, I was Kent's commanding officer long before he joined the Navy. Kent impressed me and everyone he met with his energy, charisma, and positive outlook on life. A true fighter pilot, Kent possessed an aggressive spirit, quick intelligence, and a well-rounded sense of humor, always striving for excellence. He was well known and well liked throughout the aviation community and the naval service. As a leader, Kent set an example for all to emulate, actively coaching and participating in VX-4 Squadron athletics. He was the source of strength and morale to the entire squadron. His involvement with young people, including my own son, my sailors, and so many others, will never be forgotten. Kent's friendship, high moral standards, his vivacious take-charge attitude have made a positive and everlasting contribution. His boundless spirit lives on, and all who knew him, Kent will long be remembered for his dedicated defense of the United States and our way of life. He died while honorably serving his country.
Although a life of such promise had ended, his legacy of living each day to the fullest and love for family and friends continues today. In 2017, our family was honored to learn that Kent would be inducted into the Festus R6 Hall of Fame. It's right out there in the hallway. You may have seen the pictures. His legacy continues on. Thank you. Kent was a friend to many, a loving son and grandson, a dedicated brother and nephew, and an uncle who always had time for his nieces and nephews. To honor Kent's legacy, we are proud each and every year to award a scholarship, and this year it's in the amount of $2,000, to a deserving Festus High School graduate. Kent lived by the motto, if you dream it, make it happen. And this year's recipient is someone with potential to make some big dreams happen, The 33rd recipient of the 2025 Lieutenant Kent M. Keepy Scholarship is Calvin Ellis.
Good evening. My name is Mary Evans. I represent PEO, which is a philanthropic education organization. We support educating women. And it's hundreds of years old. That's the organization, not me. My particular chapter is EH. They're all letters, and ours is EH. And firstly, I bring from my chapter, congratulations to the class of 2025. And we have all good wishes for your success. I don't know if I can do this without being sentimental. I love this school district. My first presentation is our music award, which has been given for more than 50 years from our chapter. And since we don't know all of the students in the music, we asked the faculty to nominate someone for this award. And they picked someone with talent, of course, and most of the time they're multi-talented, and someone with good character, and someone who works hard for excellence. And so this year, it happens to be a female. This award could be male or female. It's the only one we give to a guy. And last year it was a young man, but this year it's another female. So this particular female certainly deserves this award. She has all of those qualities. And if you've ever been to a musical, you've heard her. If you've ever been to a choir concert, you've heard her. And we are so proud to present this award to Annabelle Whiteman. And if you've never been to a band concert or a choir concert or a musical at this school, you're missing out. Treat yourself next year, because this music department is incredible. And you are so worthy of this, my girl. You really, really are. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of you saw Les Mis this year. Hopefully you did. She had a starring role, so you would have heard her. Next, I'm going to present our scholarship award, and this one is only to a female. And we put out applications for this scholarship: Herculaneum High School, Crystal City, Jefferson R7, and Festus. And we have a scholarship committee that reads every single application that is submitted. And we collect them in April from the counselors and read them very carefully, scan them, and then we select the one. And it's very difficult to do. I've been a reader, not this year, but previous years. And there's so many wonderful, wonderful applications that you'd like to give them all a scholarship, but it has to be just one. And this year, the recipient is Alexander Yates. And I will say to the faculty and the administration, we have a great school district.
Good evening. My name is Tina Tebow, and I am a retired principal from Festus Middle School. I had the honor of working with Mr. Kinder in his last few years of teaching. I know you seniors did not get the opportunity to meet Mr. Kinder because he retired before you came into middle school. So I want to tell you a little bit about him. Mr. Kinder was a devoted and loving husband, father, grandfather, teacher, coach, and friend who completed his teaching career teaching health at Festus Middle School. Anyone who had Mr. Kinder for a teacher, and some of you out there may have, or an older sibling or maybe even a parent, they know that in his classroom you learn so much more than your typical health class. He created a safe space where students felt comfortable and accepted and knew that he genuinely cared about their safety and overall well-being. He served his students with the same loyalty and commitment that he gave to his country when he served in the United States Army. Besides his teaching talents, Mr. Kinder also excelled in music and sports. He was amazing on the trumpet and piano, and when coaxed, because he never liked to brag, he was very humble, he would perform for the students and the staff. His other love was sports, especially wrestling, or wrestling, he might say sometimes, which he did not even discover until later in life in the Army. When Festus High School was considering a wrestling program, Mr. Kinder was one of the first to jump on board and lend his support and expertise. He loved working with the coaches and the wrestlers and decided to create a wrestling scholarship, the Kinder Grappler Scholarship. Mr. Kinder funded this for years out of his own pocket. After his passing, his daughter and I made the commitment to keep the scholarship going. It is now through generous donations from former students and co-workers, parents, family members, and others in the community that we are able to award the Kinder Grappler Scholarship. And we are always looking for more donors. Think about that around Christmas time, a little gift in memory of Mr. Kinder. The young lady who was selected by the scholarship committee to receive this scholarship shows the leadership qualities that we know Mr. Kinder would admire and respect. She not only excelled in the classroom, but on the mat. One of the comments that stood out in her application essay was a quote from one of her coaches. "Everybody wants to get to heaven, but nobody wants to die." In other words, everybody wants to make it to the top, but not necessarily everybody wants to put in the work to get there. We feel that she has the right attitude and determination to do what it takes to get there, and we hope that this scholarship will help her pursue her college and wrestling goals as she works toward her degree in biology in the pre-med program at Central Methodist University. Congratulations to Maya Hairston. We know Mr. Kinder would be very proud to help support your future educational endeavors.
Good evening.
First of all, we would like to say congratulations to the entire class of 2025. The Morgan Anderson Scholarship was created to honor our daughter Morgan, who passed away in 2019 when she was a 6th grade student at Festus Intermediate. Morgan was a shy, quiet girl that made sure everyone was included and would always help others but never wanted recognition. As Harold S. Kushner said, "Do things for people not because of who they are or what they do in return, but because of who you are." And that is what our foundation looks for in our scholarship recipients. Like Morgan, we strive to do the same thing even when no one is looking. Someone found a quote that he liked, so I included it. Jackie Chan once said, "It only takes one act of kindness and caring to change a person's life." So it is our foundation's challenge to you, the graduating class of 2025, to do just that as you move on to the next chapter of your journey. At this time, it is our honor to award the Morgan Anderson S3 Foundation Scholarship to Morgan Amar and Calvin Elvis.
Hello, I'm Sherry Talbot, and I'm the president of the Jefferson County MNEA Retired Organization. We are an organization of retired teachers who here in the county. And each year we choose a senior graduating from a public school in Jefferson County to receive our scholarship, and that scholarship is given to a student who has indicated or who has shown academic excellence, excellence in character, service, both in school and out of school, and who has also shown that they would like to become a teacher. At a time in America when we need so many teachers, it is so rewarding and wonderful for we retired teachers to be able to read the scholarships, and each year the counselors from the various schools here in the county send us really a wonderful group of scholarship applications. And so I feel really very, very hopeful that we're going to have some very, very fine teachers in our Jefferson County schools for a long time. And I think that's a great thing for all of us to hear. This year, our recipient is from Festus High School. And every year, it's tough to pick somebody because there are a lot of good ones. But this young lady really did stand out. And we were very, very happy to award a scholarship this year to Ella Schupman.
Good evening. My name is Tim Wade. I represent the Scholarship Committee at the Festus Crystal City Elks Lodge. Each year, our Scholarship Committee accepts applications from local high school students, and our committee scores them on this criteria: academic achievement, honors and awards earned, community service, extracurricular activities, leadership, employment, and financial need. I'm very proud to say that this year our lodge has awarded $40,000 to local high school students this year. We award $2,500 scholarships to the top 16 scores. I'm here to recognize the 5 winners this year from Festus High School. Cece Mepiel, Alexandra Yates, Calvin Ellis, Michaela DeClue, and Evangelina Ewing. The Elks National Foundation supports many causes, and one of those is the Elks Legacy Scholarship Program. They judge the criteria similar to what our Lodge Scholarship Program does, and those scholarships are awarded to a child or grandchild of an Elk member. Nationwide this year, the Elks National Foundation awarded over $1 million in scholarships nationwide. We had 13 winners in the state of Missouri. 6 of those winners were from the Festus Crystal City Elks Lodge. I'm here to recognize the 2 from Festus High School. Elks National Foundation Legacy Scholarship awards the amount of $4,000 each to Cece Mepiel and Calvin Ellis. On behalf of the Elks, congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm here to present the Miss Sue Scholarship. This scholarship is in memory of my Aunt Sue Guzzi. Aunt Sue was a dedicated bus driver who drove in the district for 19 years. Aunt Sue took great pride in her job and was very protective of her kids, as she called them. They were never known as kids who rode her bus. They were considered her kids. I was lucky enough to have her as my aunt, so I got to feel her love and how she loved her kids firsthand. Aunt Sue was always showered with gifts and words of thanks from the parents of her kids, showing their appreciation of the care she would take, getting them to school and then back home again. If ever she would be absent from her run, the kids would always miss her tremendously, and she would expect them to be on the very best behavior for whoever was driving her bus. And they usually were, because of course she had great kids. To them, she was not only their bus driver, but someone they could talk to about their day, their troubles, and of course their joys. She would always sometimes talk about getting a job that may pay her a little more and possibly make her life a little easier, but she never could see herself doing anything else because of the love she had for her kids. It was not unusual for us to be somewhere and a smiling face would come running up to her yelling, "Miss Sue, Miss Sue," and of course she would greet them with a smile and a hug. It is with the memory of her smiling face and her amazing outlook on life that I am honored to present this year's scholarship to Faith Estroms.
The Warren Bingham Memorial Scholarship was created in remembrance of a man who believed that education is a key to becoming a productive citizen in society. In 1940, Warren was a member of the first Douglas High School graduating class. He attended 1 year of college at Lincoln University, a historical black college and university in Jefferson City, with the aspiration of becoming a teacher. In 1941, Warren's education was interrupted as he entered the United States Army to fight for his country in World War II. Upon returning from the war, he became an employee of the Pittsburgh Plate Glass Company and lived out his life in Crystal City, Missouri. On behalf of the Warren Bingham Memorial Scholarship Foundation, I wish to award this year's scholarship to a senior who, during his time at Festus High School, has worked a great deal to start building what is sure to be a successful future. As a side note, a few months ago, this young man and a few of his peers presented me with an award and said the kindest words about me, so now it is truly my pleasure to do the same for him. Whether running plays as a quarterback on the football field under the Friday night lights, contributing his speed and agility as a sprinter on the boys' state championship track team, or maintaining a curious, motivated, and dedicated spirit in his role as a student in the classroom, this young man has shown up, worked hard, made the best decisions, and remained on the paths meant to lead him to success. It would be a disservice to his character if I only noted his athletic and academic success without also mentioning that this year's scholarship recipient is also a good human. Since I met him in my classroom at the start of his freshman year, he has always shown respect and kindness to his teachers and his peers and his school, while also relying on his faith and family to navigate any challenge that comes his way. I could not be prouder of the wonderful young man he has grown to be, and I am hopeful that this scholarship provides him with an opportunity to invest in his future and academic journey, which he plans to continue at the University of Missouri-Columbia in the fall. Go Tigers. At this time, I would like to congratulate Essien Smith, the 2025 recipient of the Warren Bingham Memorial Scholarship. Essien, I wish you a great deal of success in all of your future endeavors. I know you are capable of great things in this life, and that you will make the world a better place simply by being you. Congrats. In its 59th year, the St. Louis Post-Dispatch Scholar Athlete Program honors one student from every area school, with the requirement being that they participate in athletics and excel in the classroom. The Scholar Athlete Program was the brainchild of Hall of Fame baseball writer Bob Brogue in 1965. Brogue wanted to honor high school seniors whose success was not only on the field, court, or ice rink, but also students who excelled in the classroom as well. These are young men and women who lettered in at least one varsity sport, are in the top 25% of their graduating class, and are in good standing at their respective high schools. The Riendo family awards this scholarship each year in honor of the late Roger Riendo. Roger lost his battle with cancer in 2019, leaving behind his wife, the beloved Mrs. Teresa Riendo, and his sons, Ethan, Brian, and Colin. Roger was a man who dedicated his life to his family. He was also an avid sports fan. For Roger, there was nothing better than spending time watching his boys on the field or the court. The Riendo family awards this scholarship each year as a tribute to Roger's legacy. The 2025 recipient of the St. Louis Post-Dispatch Scholar Athlete Scholarship is a hard worker with a high moral compass. She is a senior who has spent her high school career setting outstanding goals in her chosen sport of wrestling, where she has won 2 state championships. Her coaches say she is disciplined, hardworking, and dedicated to success. Her teachers say she knows how to balance fun and focus, and that she has a smile that can brighten any room. She is a student who cares about her grades and her academic performance, which will serve her well as she begins her college career at Central Methodist University in the fall. And, as a little fun fact, Mayor Sam Richards designated March 25th, 2025 to be the day that we honor all that this talented young woman has accomplished. On behalf of the Riendo family, I would like to award the Post-Dispatch Scholar Athlete Award to Miss Maya Hairston. Maya, I'm certain that your future is quite bright. I wish you the very best as you use this scholarship to invest in your success moving forward. Congratulations.
Jolie and to keep her beautiful spirit alive, we have created the Jolie Bell McFarland Memorial Scholarship. We also hope the scholarship will serve as a lasting reminder of Jolie's own words, live life to the fullest. This year would have been Jolie's senior year. It feels especially meaningful then that the very first scholarship in her name is being awarded to a member of the class of 2025, her classmates. To all of you seniors, thank you for continuing to keep Jolie's memory alive. Your support, kindness, and remembrance mean more than words can say. I want to wish each of you the very best in your journeys ahead. And I'm proud of all of you. And I know Jolie is too. It is with great honor that we present the first Jolie Bell McFarland Memorial Scholarship to Ms. Kylie Bana.
Good evening. It's my honor on behalf of Laura Schmidt and family to be giving out the Leslie Rose Gobero Scholarship. Leslie was a student at Festus High School. She was involved in many school activities such as Key Club, Student Council, Choir, and was also a member of the Tigerette Dance Team. Leslie was loved by her family and friends. It is my privilege to announce this year's recipient on behalf of the Schmidt family. This year, the Leslie Rose Gobero Scholarship goes to a young lady that I had the honor of coaching for the past 4 years as a member on the Tigerette Dance Team. Congratulations to Caitlin Goetschenslager.
Good evening, everyone. First off, I would like to extend my congratulations to the entire class of 2025. This is such a significant milestone for you all, and you should all be so proud of everything you've accomplished up until this point. My name is Grace Bosler, and I graduated from Festus in 2018. And I'm so excited to be here tonight to present the very first Bosler Women in STEM Scholarship Award. STEM is such a big part of my life, and my journey really started right here at Festus High School. So when I first thought about starting a scholarship, I knew right away I wanted to bring it home to Festus. This community shaped so much of who I am, and through this scholarship, I'm thrilled to give back and help lift up the next generation of women in STEM. Since graduating, I've experienced firsthand just how challenging and how incredibly rewarding a career in STEM can be. It's not always easy being one of the few, but those challenges have only fueled my passion to help open more doors for those entering these fields. Tonight, I'm happy to recognize two outstanding young women who have shown incredible potential and passion for their chosen fields in STEM. We had several amazing applicants, and it was extremely hard for our committee to narrow it down to just 2 recipients. With that being said, it is my absolute pleasure to invite both Cecilia Mapiel and Addison Smith to the stage to receive this year's award.
I'd like to start by congratulating the class of 2025. I'm here on behalf of the Andrew Hopsiger Scholarship with Taylor Hopsiger to present. She's going to have a speaking role this afternoon. And then she assured me she's not ready, and I told her I'm 100% not ready either, but we're going to do the best we can here. The Andrew Hopsiger Scholarship will have 3 winners, a female leadership, a male leadership, and a football recipient amount of $4,000 each. They'll also receive a KIA bracelet, which Taylor will give you some information about here briefly. Andrew Hopsiger was a 2004 graduate of Festus High School and after high school enlisted in the United States Army. PFC Hopsiger was assigned to the 4th Battalion, 64th Armor Regiment, 4th Grade Combat Team, 3rd Infantry Division, Fort Stewart, Georgia. Andy was killed in action on March 23rd, 2008 in Baghdad during Operation Iraqi Freedom. The first Hopsiger Scholarship was given in 2009 and was awarded to Festus High School student. The Hopsiger Foundation was created in 2014 as a lasting memorial to celebrate the life Andy lived and the ultimate sacrifice he gave for his country. The foundation not only works with Festus High School, but has partnered with 12 programs throughout Jefferson, St. John, and St. Louis County to support school seniors that have demonstrated strong leadership abilities. Taylor is going to talk to you about the KIA bracelet, in which each winner will receive.
Good evening. My name is Taylor Hopsiger, and on behalf of my family, John Prides, and the Andy Hopsiger Foundation, I am honored to present the KIA Memorial Bracelet to our scholarship recipients this evening. Each of Andy's bracelets has his name, military information, as well as location, date, and date of death. These memorial bracelets started in the late 1960s with the purpose to increase public awareness about the fate and suffering of those missing in action during the Vietnam War. The bracelet program kicked off on Veterans Day in 1970 with a public response that grew quickly, but the bracelet program ended when the war ended in 1976. The interest for these bracelets picked up again during the Afghanistan-Iraqi conflict and became more relevant to my family after my Uncle Andy's death. When Andy was killed, my dad was going to be deployed for his second tour. A local organization wanted to send support to my dad's unit. When these men were asked what they wanted, they only requested to have Andy's KIA bracelet. To this day, my dad's unit and Andy's unit still wear their bracelets.
I also would like to thank the panel of faculty that read the essays and vote on the winners every year. It's a great pleasure to introduce the winners for the male leadership is Kobe Bailey. Female Leadership Award winner Alexandra Yates. And our football scholarship recipient is Calvin Ellis.
Good evening. I'm Ted McCurt. I'm with the American Legion, Sons of the American Legion. I want to congratulate the entire graduating class of 2025. This is not an ending, this is a beginning. Homer Boyer was a member of our Sons of the American Legion post. He epitomized the maximum of civic and scholastic excellence, and it is in his name that we started this scholarship. This is our 4th year. We were able to sponsor 2 individuals in the schools that we sponsor in Jefferson County. We had over between 80 to 100 applications from all 6 schools. We honored day before yesterday a young lady in DeSoto High School, and tonight I have the honor to present a $1,000 scholarship to a deserving graduate of this class, Kylie Bayer.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Senior Airman Chase Watts, and I'm a recruiter for the United States Air Force. It's a privilege to be here tonight as we recognize the hard work, dedication, and future potential of these outstanding students. Tonight, as we celebrate achievement and dedication, it's an honor to introduce a vital part of our nation's strength, the United States Air Force. With a mission to fly, fight, and win in air, space, and cyberspace, the Air Force is not only about cutting-edge technology and powerful aircraft, it's about service, leadership, and excellence. Airmen around the world protect our freedoms 24/7, and many begin their journey as students, just like you, driven by curiosity, courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. As airmen, we live by a powerful truth. We do not falter, and we do not fail. So tonight, I am proud to recognize some of Festus's very own who have chosen that path. These future airmen have committed to serving our country with honor, and we commend them for stepping forward with purpose and pride. Please join me in recognizing our future airmen of the United States Air Force, Joseph Fry and Kira Lowe.
Good evening. My name is Staff Sergeant Rogers, and with me is Staff Sergeant Ord. We're both U.S. Army recruiters here in Festus. It is my honor to recognize and congratulate 2 young men and 1 young woman who have chosen to be a part of something greater than themselves. In a few short months, they will step forward to join the greatest fighting force in the world, earning the proud title of a soldier. Kylie Clinton is embarking on a journey to become a veterinary technician. She will work alongside veterinarians, ensuring the medical readiness of our military working dogs and helping prevent the spread of disease. Jonathan Spink will become a combat engineer, learning to swiftly clear obstacles for troops pushing through the front lines. He will not only master the ability to destroy, but also to build protective emplacements to shield those same troops. Colby Bailey has committed to West Point, the most prestigious military academy of the Army. Over the next 4 years, he will earn a bachelor's degree and prepare to become a leader in the Army, acquiring the skills to inspire, guide, and motivate those he commands. Please join me in congratulating these future soldiers on their high school graduation.
Good evening. My name is Corporal Costello, and I'm one of the local recruiters for the United States Marine Corps. I'm here tonight to recognize Cody D. Parsons for embarking on his journey to become a United States Marine. This is a challenge presented to many, but accepted and overcome by the few. Becoming a United States Marine is not just a change in title or occupation. Becoming a United States Marine is a way of life. A way of life and a change that is so deeply ingrained that it can never be undone. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for Poolee Cody D. Parsons.
I'd also like to congratulate 2 young men who have also decided to join the Missouri National Guard, Logan Bond and Scott Carter. Not only are they choosing to serve their country, but they're also choosing to stay here at home and help the state of Missouri. Any natural disasters, this National Guard is the one they call upon. Any big problems across the world, they're also going to be called upon to save the country.
And not with us tonight, Ella Tipton is joining the United States Navy, so we would like to acknowledge her as well. I think this is a very good time for all of us to say thank you for your service and best of luck in your future.
Good evening. Let's get ready for a long moment. All right, as Ms. Klein's students make your way on over to the wall, get yourself in alphabetical order. I'm going to talk a little bit about A+. So for those of you who do not know who I am Amanda Esparza. I'm one of the high school counselors and also the A+ coordinator. And so with A+, we're monitoring their grades, their attendance, all that good stuff all the way through. Even up until this morning when I talked to one of the students and said, all I need you to do was fill in the agreement. So, for those of you who are familiar with A+, students have to have an agreement on file, which just simply means that they are interested in making sure they do all this stuff. At the end of their 4 years, they have to have 95% attendance or better, a 2.5 unweighted GPA, which, yes, I had one individual who had exactly a 2.5. A math score on the Algebra 1 EOC or the ACT, depending on how well they do and what their GPA is. And they have to complete 50 hours of tutoring sometime during high school. The last thing is they also have to be good citizens. They can take the scholarship to a community college, and it will help pay for their tuition. So, students are lined up over here. We have broken ourselves up alphabetically. I'm going to go through all the names. Students, I know we've been stopping in the middle, but let's get our certificate and then head on over to the side so we can get through. I have 120 students who have qualified for the A+ program. Now, not all of them are here tonight. So, I'm calling the ones who aren't here tonight. All right. Max Abel Gibbons. I guess I should have said, let's also hold our applause until we're done with this group, and then we'll go. Morgan Amar, Carson Baker, Darren Barr, Connor Bartlett, Hunter Bates, Kylie Baer, Trevor Bayless, Kinsey Bamer, Logan Bone, Brendan Boyer, Carson Boyer, Amelia Brummer, Mallory Burton, Landon Cage, Natalie Cage, Lucas Campbell, Scott Carter, Kylie Clinton, Michael Colatrulio, Aiden Cole, Alyssa Collins, Ezekiel Cristobal, Owen Daughtery, Michaela DeClue, Kaylin Dorlack, and Charlie Drennan. All right, Mr. Woodland students, go ahead and start heading over. Ms. Klein, students, you did a fabulous job getting in alphabetical order. Love it. All right. Mr. Woodland students, these are students' last names E through K. Faith, I knew I was going to mess this up. Estroms, there we go. Faith Estroms. Told her this morning I was going to do my best. Evangelina Ewing, Mia Fioni, Layla Gendron, Caitlin Gershenschlager, Vivian Glaze, Levi Green, Evan Griffin, Maya Harrison, Haley Heibeck, Chad Heinel, Cheyenne Hoffmeister, Kale Husky, Haley Ide, Samantha Jordan, Chase Carr, and Lucas Kavanaugh. Congratulations, guys. Miss Macy students, go ahead and head on over. Okay, Miss Macy students. Haley Langston, Jersey Latham, Braden Lindsay, Cecilia Mepiel, Riley Moore, Ella Mothersbaugh, Claire Napier, Brady Nolan, Gabriella Nolfo, Olivia Rabel, Preston Rakers, Zach Rector, Caitlin Reese, Alex Rode, and Elizabeth Richardson. My students, go ahead and head on over. Okay, my students are slacking over here. All right. Ava Sagan, Kylie Santa, Anna Marie Sardo, Delaney Schmidt, Olivia Schweppe, Sierra Shirley, Ella Schutman, Elizabeth Skaggs, Addison Smith, Estienne Smith, Madison Stouders, Mackenzie Spurgeon, Jaden Stad, Isabella Stores, Tate Beauty, Cole Vogel, Annabelle Whitener, Kyle Worley, Alexandra Yates, Autumn Young, and Riley Zustiak. Congratulations to all of our students in our new class.
So I am here to present on behalf of Miss Edie Thurman, who is usually here tonight, and she sends her apologies that she could not be here, and she loves this night, so this really upset her that she was not able to be here tonight. But she did want me to read some things on her behalf. Good evening, Festus, class of 2025, family and friends. On behalf of the Thurman and Gobro families, I am here to present the 4th annual Jerry Gobro Scholarship. The Jerry Gobro Scholarship is awarded to an FHS graduate for their dedication to academics and service. Mr. Gobro exemplified community service by dedicating his time, talents, and treasures to many improvements in the Festus and the greater Jefferson County area. The Gobro Thurman family hopes that you, class of 2025, and especially the recipient of this scholarship, will also give back to your community. And I have no doubt that this recipient will do so. This year's recipient of the Jerry Gobro Scholarship is Olivia Raybould. She may not be back in. You missed me choking up. On behalf of Ms. Edie Thurman, she would like me to read the Joanne Thurman Mangan Drama Scholarship. She says, good evening, Festus class of 2025, family and friends. On behalf of the Thurman family, I'm here to present the 7th annual Joanne Thurman Mangan Drama Scholarship. This scholarship was created by her family to honor the longtime Festus High School drama, speech, and English teacher. She was posthumously awarded the R6 Distinguished Service Award this school year for her dedication to her students and community. The Joanne Thurman Scholarship is awarded to an FHS graduating senior who plans to continue their education in theater or other related arts. From the Thurman and Lallemand Deer families, congratulations, class of 2025, and this year's recipient is Annabelle Whitener.
And now I have the privilege of recognizing the recipients of the Festus High School Student Council Scholarship. This scholarship celebrates the spirit of leadership that goes beyond titles and resumes. It honors heart, dedication, and unwavering commitment to building a better school community. This award recognizes students who embody the mission of inclusion, ensuring that every voice is heard and every person belongs. Through their service, these students don't just plan events or lead meetings, they change lives. Whether by standing up for others, fostering unity, or championing causes that bring people together, they remind us that true leadership is measured by the difference it makes in the lives of others. While I wish I could stand up here and recognize all of my senior student council members, because I am so incredibly proud of the work that each and every one of them have done this year and in the previous 3 years. These particular students have exceptionally shined throughout their tenure. These students have put in countless hours of their time, whether it be float building, Special Olympics, play unified events, or making their visions come to life with our first ever Winter Wonderland and Battle of the Classes. Go Seniors. These students have put their hearts and souls into making the climate and culture at Festus High School fun, memorable, supportive, and empowering. The Student Council Scholarship recipients this year are Calvin Ellis, Cece Mepiel, Caitlin Reese, and Alex Yates.
The Hillsborough Community Civic Club was established in 1945 with the mission of contributing to the betterment of the surrounding community. Many of you know it as the home of the Jefferson County Fair and host of concerts, demo derbies, horse shows, and many other memorable festivities, but members also take great pride in giving back to the community when they can. With that, this year's recipient of the Hillsborough Community Civic Club Scholarship is Ella Schuppen. The Tanner Boynton Memorial Scholarship was established in memory of Tanner, a young man who loved life and loved baseball. Each year, a baseball tournament is played in honor of his memory, and money is raised for scholarships given out to local students. This year, those students from Festus High School receiving the Tanner Boynton Scholarship are Amelia Brummer, Alyssa Collins, Chase Carr, Riley Moore, Claire Napier, Olivia Rabel, Elizabeth Richardson, Tate Uding, and Alexandra Yates.
Each year, the Doug and Lisa Mauser Scholarship is awarded to a Festus High School graduate pursuing a degree in business. I'm proud to announce that this year's recipient is Vivian Glaze.
Good evening. My name is April Vance. It is my honor to be here this evening to present the Emma Jane Vance Scholarships. First off, I would like to thank the anonymous benefactor that donated $4,000 this year. We were able to offer 4 scholarships of $1,000. We are so grateful someone appreciated the memory of my daughter as much as we do and inspired by the generosity of others. I would like to take the time now to recognize the extraordinary life of my daughter, Emma Vance. She was a bright, beautiful, and talented young woman. She had a love for music and could sing a song as pure as gold. She was kind, loving, and a force to be reckoned with. Emma achieved remarkable things in the short time we had with her, and we would like for those memories to be remembered for years to come. My daughter was 13 when she was taken by suicide on November 3rd, 2015, and because of this, 2 of the people she loved the most, her brothers, were the first to witness a tragedy that no one should have to endure. Suicide affects everyone in a person's life, but Emma is not alone. Suicide is now the second leading cause of death for people ages 10 to 34 as of 2022. More people have lost their lives to suicide than car accidents. Suicide awareness and coping mechanisms need to be recognized, even if it is a hard subject to talk about. Most people feel suicide is an extreme reaction to a specific event in one's life. The fact is, 90% of deaths by suicide is caused by an underlying diagnosis of mental illness that has sometimes been diagnosed but often too late. Mental illness is treatable, but to be treated, you must seek help. There are resources available, so I ask everyone here tonight, especially those of you moving on to a higher education environment, to find a health center. There is one on every campus. Become aware of the services they provide. This way, if you are ever feeling overwhelmed or just need someone to talk to, you will know where to go. Now I would like to recognize this year's 2025 scholarship recipients: Natalie Cage, Olivia Rabel, Mila French, and not but least, her brother, Cody Parsons.
Kimberly Shoemaker Allen first started teaching at the Festus School District back in 2003-2004, where she split her time between the intermediate school and the middle school. It was there that she started making a huge impact on our students. At that time, she taught mainly our at-risk students who really struggled in English and math. She was relentless. Even back then, she had a never-give-up attitude. Not only had it for her students, but most importantly, she instilled that attitude in her students. Kim was one of my best friends. She had a life full, she had to live a life full of, She had a life full of wonderful things and lived it to fullest attitude. In her short 38 years, she experienced more than most people do in a lifetime. In February of 2012, Kim was diagnosed with breast cancer. She fought a very brave battle for 4 years, and 9 years ago yesterday, her battle came to an end. Kim's passion was her students. It's what kept her going on her darkest days. Kim had a saying that she instilled in everything she did and all of her students. It was, ready, set, be awesome. There are going to be struggles along the way. Fight through them, work hard, never give up, and persevere. In order to honor her and keep her spirit and memory alive, we, her colleagues, created a scholarship in her name. Tonight, we will be awarding 2 seniors, each a $500 scholarship, as a way to help them continue to be awesome. As part of the application process, students were required to write an essay about how they have persevered through something in their life, just like Kim had. My favorite part, as being the president of our scholarship committee, is that I don't read any of the essays until after the recipients are selected. It is at that time that I get to see, and I'm shocked at all the things that our students have had to go through over their years, but I am completely amazed by their perseverance. Our first recipient, her essay totally blew me away. As I read it, I literally felt like she and Kim had at one point had a conversation. These lines in her essay stuck out to me. God showed me the light in my darkest moments, guiding me towards healing and finding peace. With God by my side, I found the courage to push forward. Through all of this, I learned that true healing doesn't come from the absence of pain, but choosing to trust in God's plan for my life. I point out these lines because Kim's saying through her fight was that she was always anchored in Christ. She never doubted his plan, just like this young lady. Our first recipient is Miss Alyssa Collins. Our next recipient is someone who the class of 2025 knows very well. She is extremely outgoing and rather outspoken at times, but in a good way. But you would never know it, that she wasn't always like that. Her hard work and perseverance have brought her so far, and I cannot wait to see what her future holds for her. She was one of the lucky ones who got to know Kim very well as a young girl because her mom worked with Kim at the middle school. And I know without a shadow of doubt that Kim would be extremely proud of her. Our second recipient is Miss Cece Mapiel. As one of the National Honor Society's sponsors, it's my pleasure that I get to award 2 scholarships this evening. In order to qualify to be in NHS, students have to have a 3.667 cumulative GPA. Then they have to fill out an application. Then they have to actually sit and go through an interview, which is usually sometimes, most of them, it's the very first time they've ever experienced sitting at the end of the table with 5 adults looking at them, asking them questions. They also have to participate in service throughout the school year. And then they also, of course, have to have a great character. This evening, our 2 NHS scholarship recipients are Miss Amelia Brummer and Miss Alexandra Yates. the educators in our district are a member of one of our 2 teaching organizations. There's the Missouri National Education Association and the Missouri State Teachers Association. I am the current president of Festus MNEA. Throughout the school year, our organization runs 1 or 2 fundraisers so they can make sure that we give back to our students that have given us so much through the years. This year, I am honored to present 2 scholarships in the amount of $500 each. Our 2 recipients are Mr. Trevor Bayless and Ms. Cece Mepiel.
Nicole Fisher, and I'm here this evening to present the MSTA Scholarship Award tonight, and I would like to give it to Olivia Rabel.
Good evening, I'm AJ Ofadale. I'm here to present the Festus Football Booster Club Tiger Strong Scholarship. This scholarship is for the football senior who demonstrates character, leadership, and resilience. This year's winner is Calvin Ellis.
Good evening, my name is Wes Armbruster. I'm the girls cross country and track coach here at Festus. On behalf of Coach Partney, I would like to present the FHS Men's Track Scholarship to Mr. Owen Doherty. It's also an honor to present the Janice Williams Scholarship for the 6th consecutive year. The scholarship is named in honor of Coach Janice Williams, the longtime girls track coach who led the Festus Tigers to the 1984 state championship. This award recognizes commitments and contributions of our student athletes over a 4-year career. In addition to athletic accomplishments, tonight's recipients reflect the values of the Festus Athletic Department. They positively represent FHS on and off the track with the highest of character. Tonight's recipients are all leaders who, along with several individuals in this room, have helped push our program back to being amongst the state's elite. 2 weeks ago, they captured their 4th straight JCA Conference Championship. Tomorrow, they compete for their 4th straight Class 4 District 1 Championship. They finished the regular season undefeated for the 2nd consecutive season, and they expect to build on last year's 5th place finish at the state meet here in 2 weeks. They truly have left a legacy both at FHS and with our program. The 2025 recipients of the Janice Williams Scholarship are Alyssa Collins, Michaela DeClue, and Alex Yates.
We are now going to start the portion where students were asked to self-report any scholarships that they earned. And then also some of the colleges that let us know that they were getting scholarships, but maybe the kids hadn't checked their accounts yet. So students have Ms. Klein, A through L, and you were told that you had self-reported. Head on over, please. And we'll get going through these.
Morgan Amar, Academic Scholarship to University of Evansville, Academic Scholarship to Lindenwood University. Colby Bailey, National Army ROTC Scholarship. Carson Baker, Chancellor Scholarship to University of Missouri St. Louis, Missouri Groundbreaker Scholarship to Missouri University of Science and Technology. Connor Bartlett, Carl F. Hasselman Endowment Scholarship, Honors Academy Scholarship, Merit Scholarship, Coomer Vanguard Scholarship, and Missouri Groundbreaker Scholarship to Missouri University of Science and Technology. Kylie Bear, Saints Scholarship to Maryville University. Trevor Bayless, Burger King Scholarship, Chancellor's Award, and CAFNR Department Scholarship to University of Missouri. Kaylee Beck, Copper Dome Scholarship and Residence Life Leadership Award to Southeast Missouri State University. Matthew Bell, Missouri Groundbreaker Scholarship to Missouri University of Science and Technology. Amelia Brummer, Provost Scholarship to Southern Illinois University Edwardsville, Academic Enrichment Award to University of Missouri. Mallory Burton, Curator Scholar Award to University of Missouri, Kansas City, Festus Crystal City Kiwanis Scholarship, Higher Purpose Scholarship to St. Louis University. Kylie Clinton, Provost Award to University of Missouri. Michael Colatrulio, Academic Merit Scholarship to Lindenwood University. Aiden Cole, Missouri Groundbreaker Scholarship and Trailblazer Scholarship to Missouri University of Science and Technology. Alyssa Collins, Athletic Scholarship to Missouri Baptist University. Owen Doherty, Athletic Scholarship to Waldorf University, Athletic Scholarship and Academic Scholarship to Indiana Tech, Black and Gold Scholarship to Missouri Western State University, Cumberland's Commitment Scholarship and Presidential Scholarship to University of the Cumberlands. Michaela DeClue, Saints Scholarship and Dean's Award to Maryville University. Drennan, Spire Energy Scholarship to Jefferson College. Grace Dust, Ignatian Scholarship to St. Louis University. All right. My students, go ahead and make your way over to the right of the stage.
Calvin Ellis, Missouri Groundbreaker Scholarship, Trailblazer Scholarship, Kumar Vanguard Scholarship to Missouri University of Science and Technology. Faith Estrooms, Dennis Ken Scholarship to Jefferson College. Evangelina, did I get that right? Okay, thank you. Ewing, Curator Scholar Award to University of Missouri, Missouri Groundbreaker Scholarship to Missouri University of Science and Technology, Copper Dome Scholarship and Residence Life Leadership Award to Southeast Missouri State University. Mila French, Copper Dome Scholarship and Residence Life Leadership Award to Southeast Missouri State University. Isabella Garn, Copper Dome Scholarship. Is Isabella? Okay. Olivia Gillum. Okay. Vivian Glaze. Academic Scholarship and Champion Award to Liberty University, Twin Cities, AMVETS Post 171, Sergeant James F. Coleman Memorial Scholarship. Levi Green, Festus High School Band Booster Scholarship, Copper Dome Scholarship, Athletic Band Scholarship, Music Workship Scholarship, Residence Life Leadership Award, and SEMO St. U Most Scholarship to Southeast Missouri State University. Evan Griffin, Copper Dome Scholarship, Residence Life Leadership Award to Southeast Missouri State University, Curator Scholarship to University of Missouri St. Louis, My Scholarship Central, Show Me to College Scholarship. Maya Harrison, Ryan Griffin Memorial Scholarship, Academic Scholarship, and Athletic Scholarship to Central Methodist University. Kyla Harris. Okay. Malcolm Haynes. Kumar Vanguard Scholarship, Missouri Groundbreaker Scholarship, Trailblazer Scholarship, and Cornerstone Peers Scholarship to Missouri University of Science and Technology. My Scholarship Central, Show Me to College Scholarship. Haley Hybeck. New Arkansas, is it what? Arkansas? Non-resident tuition award and biological engineering scholarship to University of Arkansas. Carl R. Ice College of Engineering in Missouri match tuition award to Kansas State University. Destiny Hoffman. Out-of-state scholarship and trustee scholarship to St. Mary's University. Cheyenne Hoffmeister. Academic Achievement Scholarship and an A+ recognition scholarship to Missouri State University. Kale Husky. Chancellor's Award to University of Missouri, Copper Dome Scholarship, Residence Life Leadership Award, and Residence Life Supplemental Award to Southeast Missouri State University. Cambria Yaidi. Housing Award and Excellence Award to University of Missouri, Copper Dome Scholarship, and Residence Life Leadership Award to Southeast Missouri State University, Merit Scholarship to Lindenwood University, Athletic Scholarship to Missouri Baptist University, Webster Blue Scholarship to Webster University. Dylan Johnson. Athletic Scholarship to Missouri Baptist University. Wyatt Johnson, Charles H. and Pauline W. Jennings Scholarship and Missouri Groundbreaker Scholarship to Missouri University of Science and Technology. Chase Carr, Festus High School Band Booster Scholarship, National Scholars Award and Music Scholarship to University of Iowa. Lucas Kavanaugh, Trailblazer Scholarship, and Missouri Groundbreaker Scholarship to Missouri University of Science and Technology. Gracie Kemper, Curator Scholarship Award to University of Missouri, Kansas City, Webster Blue Scholarship to Webster University, University Scholarship, and a Higher Purpose Scholarship to St. Louis University. Okay, can we have students L through RI go ahead and line up at the wall?
Haley Langston, an academic scholarship to Lindenwood University. Braden Lindsay, Missouri Groundbreaker Scholarship, Trailblazer Scholarship, Minor Residence Hall Scholarship, and the John L. and Betty L. McDaniels Endowed Scholarship to the Missouri University of Science and Technology, Trustee Scholarship to Westminster College, and My Scholarship Central Show Me to College Scholarship. Frankie Lou. Come on, Frankie. Missouri Groundbreaker Scholarship and Trailblazer Scholarship to the Missouri University of Science and Technology. Cece McYell, Missouri Groundbreaker Scholarship to Missouri University of Science and Technology, Earl Collins Kiwanis Scholarship, Anvets Ralston, Alabama Murray Patriot Scholarship, Copper Dome Scholarship and Residence Life Leadership Award to Southeast Missouri State University, a Quest Bridge Scholar, and the My Scholarship Central Show Me to College Scholarship. Riley Moore, Copper Dome Scholarship and Residence Life Leadership Award to Southeast Missouri State University, Moso Merit Gold Scholarship to Missouri Southern State University, and the Provost Award to the University of Missouri. Ella Mothersbaugh, Copper Dome Scholarship and Residence Life Leadership Award to Southeast Missouri State University, and a Merit Scholarship and Lionheart Scholarship to Lindenwood University. Olivia Rabel, Provost Scholarship to Missouri State University, Webster Gold Scholarship to Webster University, Provost Scholarship to Missouri State University, Webster Gold Scholarship to Webster University, Academic Merit Scholarship to Lindenwood University, and National Scholars Award, Academic Merit Scholarship, and Athletic Scholarship to the University of Iowa. Claire Napier, the Honors Top 10 Scholarship from Jefferson College. Aiden Nelson, Provost Award to the University of Missouri, and a Copper Dome Scholarship and Res Life Leadership Award to Southeast Missouri State University. Teddy Wynn, an academic scholarship to the University of Health Sciences and Pharmacy. Brady Nolan, Brady made it here yet? Brady! Come on down. Brady has an athletic scholarship to Crowder College. Brady was also an A+ scholarship recipient and a Maurice O. Lucas scholarship that was given out earlier tonight. Gabriella Novo, a Provost Scholarship to the University of Missouri. Paige Pikey, George Pepperdine Achievement Award to Pepperdine University, Alumni Scholarship and Housing Scholarship to Illinois Wesleyan University, and a TK Steele Scholarship to New York University of Technology. Zachary Rector, an Engaged Citizen Award to Missouri State University, and a Copper Dome Scholarship and Res Life Leadership Award to Southeast Missouri State University. Elizabeth Richardson, a Copper Dome Scholarship and Residence Life Leadership Award to Southeast Missouri State University, and a Board of Governors Scholarship to Missouri State University. My students, head on over.
Kylie Santa, Copper Dome Scholarship and Residence Life Leadership Award to Southeast Missouri State University. Delaney Schmidt, Robert J. Trulasky Senior Scholarship, Housing Award, and Excellence Award to University of Missouri. Sierra Shirley, Copper Dome Scholarship and Residence Life Leadership Award to Southeast Missouri State University. Ella Schutman, the President's Scholarship to Jefferson College. Elizabeth Skaggs, Athletic Scholarship to East Central College. Addison Smith, WKU Border State Scholarship and Academic Scholarship to Western Kentucky University, and the FHS Band Booster Scholarship. Etienne Smith, the Provost Award to University of Missouri. Madison Souders, the Dean Scholarship and Saints Scholarship to Maryville University, the NJCAA Athletic Scholarship, and an NAIA Athletic Scholarship. Tate Cooney, the Coomer Vanguard Scholarship, a Merit Scholarship, Honors Academy Scholarship, Missouri Groundbreaker Scholarship, Keith Bailey Men's Cross Country Track Scholarship, and an Athletic Scholarship to the Missouri University of Science and Technology, and the Chancellor's Award to University of Missouri. Cole Vogel, an Academic Scholarship and Athletic Scholarship to Culver Stockton College. Annabelle Whitener, the Copper Dome Scholarship and Residence Life Leadership Award to Southeast Missouri State University, and Rising Star Award and Academic Scholarship to Stevens College. Alexander Yates, the Curator Scholars Award and 1908 Award Jorn Excellence Scholarship to University of Missouri, Academic Merit Scholarship to Lindenwood University, and AMVET's Ralston, Alabama Murray Patriot Scholarship. Riley Zustiak, a Saints Scholarship to Maryville University. And if you'll go back to Layton, Leighton Westrom has joined us. He earned the Missouri Sheriff's Association Scholarship. And an A+ scholarship earlier tonight.
I've got a few more awards to hand out before we close up this evening. All right, first of all, I would like our foreign exchange students, Anna, Finn, and Ophelia, all from Germany, to come up here and join me on stage. We have our special certificates of attendance as well as some gifts to help you remember Festus by. So let's give our foreign exchange students a huge round of applause and come to the stage. We told them they had to give a speech, which made them a little nervous, but you don't have to give a speech, we're just kidding. But it is always an honor and a pleasure to have foreign exchange students that join us and share their experiences with us and for them to share the joys of Festus High School. Please give them a round of applause. Next, I would like to hand out some attendance awards. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for perfect attendance for this school year, please give a round of applause to Carson Boyer, Chad Heinold, Preston Rakers, Mackenzie Spurgeon, we have two more students that had a perfect attendance this school year. And in addition to perfect attendance for this school year, they actually had perfect attendance for all 4 years of high school. We have two seniors that have been to school every single day for the past 4 years. When you talk about employability, this is huge. And so for all of those days here at school, we give them another certificate. They get 2 tonight. All right, let's give it up for Malcolm Haynes and James Schubert. Students who earn at least a 31 composite superscore qualify for the Missouri Bright Flight Scholarship. This year, we have 15 students in the class of 2025 who have earned this distinguished honor, a 31 on the ACT. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and bring up and clap for each one of these people individually. I would like a group photo on the stage. Colby Bailey, Carson Baker, Connor Bartlett, Trevor Bayless, Wyatt Carter, Calvin Ellis, Cale Husky, Wyatt Johnson. Chase Carr. Frankie Liu. Caitlin Reese. Alex Rhodes. Elizabeth Richardson. Tate Uding. And Riley Zustiak. One more big round of applause for our bright scholars. Thank you. If I'm correct, we are down to the last two awards for our program tonight. The coveted Mr. FHS and Miss FHS. Teachers nominate students for these awards based on how well they represent those qualities that we hope to see in all of our students: integrity, work ethic, academics, kindness, and excellence. The teachers vote on the candidates, and the winners are kept secret from everyone, even the teachers, until tonight. At this time, I would like to present the Mr. FHS Award to Colby Bailey. And the Miss FHS Award goes to Vivian Glaze. It's been a wonderful evening tonight. Before we close, let's take a minute and recognize the hard work put in by our counselors to put this evening together. It's an absolutely amazing evening, and thanks for the countless hours working together as a team to make this night special for you and your kids. So it's not only what you see up on the stage, but behind the scenes with getting everything ready the last couple of weeks of school. It's absolutely incredible what they do. So please make sure you take a moment to thank them. Ladies and gentlemen, this wraps everything up for tonight. We have the baccalaureate back here in the pack at 7 o'clock on Sunday, if you wish to join us for that. Nice thoughts. We need good weather on Tuesday night. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you very much.
Braden Lindsay, if you're still in here, please come see me. Braden Lindsay.